These symbols derive themselves from practically every tradition of the world. We do not like to believe that perhaps there is a whole world of things beyond our sensory perception, or outside of our ability to understand. We have to penetrate layer after layer of interpretation.
Force an extraordinary illusion in which the sensory information of the present is cancelled by immense knowledge derived from the past.
Why would they lie about the shape and structure of the Earth? Why is it even important to us?
They have controlled and mandated every aspect of science, education, research, and media, infiltrating every cultural paradigm and social trend to further manipulate and twist the unwitting minds of the masses. There are no limits to the length they will go to protect the brittle foundation of dominance supported only by deception and lies. Knowledge is power, and slavery begins where knowledge is withheld. Therefore, the truth about our physical reality is critical. And the only alternative has been conveniently waiting for us all along.
The Earth is flat. Why do you say that?
We live on a flat plane.
It's flat. Seeing is believing, as these globes clearly illustrate the Earth is round. Or is it?
It's flatter than a pancake.
They insist the Earth is, well, flat.
Is this where we find truth? Even our school system has influenced the interpretations that allege
The ancient world believed the Earth to be flat.
Many of us have been forced to keep digging. And a few of us come to recognize what the globe had been showing all along.
This is the hollow head. Actually, at the moment, it's a perfectly normal head of Charlie Chaplin, but wait, as it comes round, you'll see, or will you, that it's hollow. The back of it, coming round now, is actually a hollow mask. It appears to rotate in the opposite direction, and amazingly, the nose sticks out, although it's actually sticking in. Coming round now is the normal, correct as it were, face, and wait again as it comes round, and you'll see this extraordinary thing like Jekyll and Hyde. Both the noses stick out because it's so unlikely that a nose sticks in that a face is hollow. So you see it as convex, although it's in fact concave, as now, and then it'll become the normal face again, there. And note that as soon as the features appear in the hollow inside, it will look convex, as though it's a normal face almost, though it isn't. As soon as the features appear, there, your brain refuses to see it as hollow, simply because it is so unlikely. And this demonstrates the immense power of top-down knowledge, which can actually counter signals bottom-up from the senses and force an extraordinary illusion in which the sensory information of the present is cancelled by immense knowledge derived from the past, because you've seen so many faces, all with their noses sticking out. So it's just impossible to see that as correctly hollow. And this demonstrates the immense power of top-down knowledge, which can actually counter signals bottom-up from the senses and force an extraordinary illusion in which the sensory information of the present is cancelled by immense knowledge derived from the past. So it's just impossible to see that as correctly hollow.
We would expect to find a lot of information on it. But Wikipedia leads to dead end after dead end. Modern projections illustrate longitudinal divergence towards the center, while the maps of antiquity illustrate the opposite. This is one reason we observe different sized continents on different projections. These are more than old maps. The scale around the circumference of these maps have always reminded me of some sort of seal. Is it only coincidental that we find the same scale or seal on illustrations of the depicted celestial sphere? We also find them around the Copernican model. And constellations always tend to have a relation to the Earth. Before we can confirm any truth, we must first oppose it. My personal attempts to disprove concave Earth have only led to a never-ending series of overwhelming odds. We will barely scratch the surface in this first episode.
Job 38:33, knowest thou the ordinances of heaven? Canst thou set the dominion thereof in the earth?
There's no fusion in the sun. They don't know how the sun works. Why do you like it? It's a transformer. Transforms from some other dimension. It's not burning anything. It's a converter.